thank Lord Mars and his team and the Goodwood Festival of Speed of celebrating. Apparently it's 20 years since I won Le Mans at my debut with the great US team, the private Porsche, Michele Alboreto, Stefan Johansson, and then on it just multiplied with great cars, great teams, and nevertheless also fantastic teammates. I brought two of them along to speak a little bit about old times and to help remembering all the things which happened during these fantastic years. Let's walk memory lane.
If you look at
back,
everything that we've done,
and then look back at these cars, huh? That's been
all
a
the
great
emotions.
journey, huh? Fantastic.
Yeah, but the memories. The memories are the things for me. When you sit in each car, you think of something.
And the iconic R8, Alan.
For all of us.
Yeah, of course.
It's made our careers, this car.
But I have to say, with the red instead of the yellow, look
coming,
cooler. Sorry, guys.
We had too many of those battles, didn't we? It's nice to drive this morning again, because I don't think I've driven this car since Adelaide 2000. It's the last time I drove this car.
But how many meters you did to feel home? 4 meters? 5 meters?
Well, as soon as I pressed the clutch, try and push the clutch down.
The clutch is
So heavy. It's funny, everything was in its normal position. I remembered that quite quickly. But I'd forgotten how heavy the clutch was, and also how you had to give it some throttle. It wouldn't idle very well.
In 2000 particularly, before the direct fuel injection. It's running, but when it's on full throttle,
In fact, to do a donut, it was really difficult.
Yeah.
You remember there was a lot of cut off, and well, this for donuts, Dindo was the specialized.
We brought the coffee and Dindo did the donuts.
Who paid the fine for the donuts for Dindo?
Ask the marshals at Road Atlanta.
I have to say, this brings not so good memory to me because Alan and I, we were together, and I think we had a shot.
Yeah, of course, 2004.
For the win, so.
That was the thing, is whichever year we went, we always had a shot.
Yeah.
You always went with that knowledge.
I think this year I was believing we could make it.
It could have been our one.
We could make it.
That's Le Mans, isn't it? When you see it though, just with a little rear wing, then suddenly, remember the regulation changed and you had to have a narrow rear wing, then they came up with a box section to get the rear wing back out to give the downforce.
But also the power was reduced every year.
Still an R8, but it's quite a different R8.
But if I have to own one car, I would like to own an R8.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
But then you would like to own the next one, Emanuele.
EP, when it gets dark tonight, we can make sure that it disappears. We'll help you.
Emanuele, I'd like you to jump in it. Let's see if you feel at home again after so many years. Come on. As you said, you like the oval. I brought the gloves from 2000.
Oh, yeah?
And the helmet. The helmet has the sticker from 2000. And then.
But I don't know.
You remember I used a lot of Courreau. You remember Courreau? It smells of Courreau. You know the.
That's the best option. The other option was less.
I don't know about you, but I could go straight into the race. When I sit in this car, I feel so home that I could go straight back in a race. The seat
Where's
has
the radio
given up
plug?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Huh?
You remember the radio plug? No?
Near.
You
Not
changed
close.
it. You had it here.
Yeah, that's
Remember,
true.
you had it coming down there. In America, we had it there.
And you, of course, you remember we changed the rear end during the race, and
mechanics. We owe a lot to the mechanics over these years.
And probably this was really a breakthrough in the history of Le Mans to win
a lot of
race
ways.
by changing so
But also
quickly.
just it was so strong that whatever it happened in the race, you came back and you fought back from it. There wasn't many times it
Module
didn't.
change. Anything in 5 minutes, more or less, they could do.
This is perfection.
Yeah.
You look quite good in that, actually. Hold
Come
on.
on, don't get. You smile a little bit more, please. That's good. Alan, this is your favorite car. Can you jump in this one, please?
Do love this car.
Maybe you jump in a little bit faster. Yeah, thank you. Wonderful. That's the big, strong 12-cylinder on your back. Power with ohne Ende.
Oh God, yeah.
A little bit of understeer, mid corner, slow corners.
A little bit,
but
there's a huge amount at the beginning. Do you remember Frankie's face when you and him came back from the first test? Because you and Frank did the first
Vallelunga.
test. Vallelunga,
yes.
and you came back and we were in Essen at the show. And you couldn't speak, it's just the grin, the power that...
But then the tires were fixed, because in the early test the tires were not strong enough.
Yeah.
So you hammered the throttle and the car was, oh, please stay calm, rear end. It was really nice.
But of course, we castrated a lot of power in the lower gears to make sure that we could, we could
80% or something, weren't we?
But to drive in the wet, it was a pleasant car. Also in the American street circuits, how nice this
Much
car
better
was.
than expected. Much better. We sat down at the Autosport show at the end of the year, and I remember you asking, how long do you think it was to get used to the car from the R8? Both of us reckoned about a year. A season of driving before you actually understood what it needed. And
also setup,
it was
but
the biggest,
really.
Yeah, also, but for the driving, the way of changing your style, this was a game changer and everything. It's fantastic. Visibility is really challenged, but it's just the most aggressive of them all, I think. But of course, every year it went better and better and better. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
When you see the body, especially this one, you know, you really see the cars have worked hard over 24 hours, and this is one of the things that I really like about Le Mans. Also, okay, the faces of the people. After the race, you see that everybody has given everything.